Hey friends and fam, this is Simply Rob Vassilarakis, spokesmodel for the 2022 HIV Stops With Me campaign, coming to you from Washington Heights in Uptown Manhattan with the August 2022 question of the month. As someone living with HIV, how are you navigating life in a post-COVID world and with the emergence of monkeypox? Right off the bat, I'm going to say very carefully, right? As someone with a compromised immune system who's been living with HIV for 29 years, I have gone into self-preservation mode. There's so many things in terms of like health concerns that we need to consider today that weren't even a thought, not even 3 years ago, right? COVID, monkeypox, or MPV, or there's even conversations about polio right now. It's mind blowing. So in terms of COVID, I don't think that it's accurate to say that we live in a post-COVID world, because the world still has COVID. It hasn't gone anywhere. Regardless of your vaccination status, it's still possible to get it. It's still possible to transmit it. So, what careful looks like for me is washing my hands several times a day with soap and water. When that's not possible, I use hand sanitizer. I try not to touch my face, especially if I haven't sanitized or washed my hands in a minute. And wearing a mask. For me, if I'm going into a space where I know that there's gonna be multiple people, the subway, work, whatever, what have you, I will put on a mask. And I feel that for me, not only does it bring me peace of mind, but that it reduces the risk of me breathing in the virus and getting it, or say I have it and don't know it, exhaling it and transmitting it. So for me, that's a no-brainer. I think people have different ideas about that. Monkeypox is not so cut and dry, I feel, because there's been so much misinformation and a lack of clarity around the prevention message, right? So first, let me address the misinformation. Monkeypox, or MPV, is not a gay disease, and it's not a sexually transmitted disease, right? You can be exposed during sex because of the prolonged skin-to-skin contact. Anyone can get monkeypox, right? It's not just MSM or gay men or trans people. It is anyone can get monkeypox. However, the lack of clarity is around the prolonged skin contact. What is prolonged? How long is prolonged? Like, can I get it from hugging someone for 5 or 10 seconds, or is it a 45-second hug? For me, to be careful, I have put sex on the shelf. I have not engaged in casual sex in over a month. I don't have an issue with that. I think what's harder for me is that I have also chosen not to display affection. And I'm a very affectionate person. So, not hugging my friends or people that I see on a regular basis, not shaking hands or holding hands, if I'm praying or in a prayer circle or at a meeting because I'm in recovery. I have chosen to opt from the skin-to-skin contact, and that is not to perpetuate stigma, but simply to keep myself safe and to protect not only myself, but anyone that I may come in contact with. So with that said, I will give you virtual affection though. I will hug you by way of the virtual screen, and I'm sending you so much love. If nobody told you yet today, let me be the first to say that I love you, and stay safe because it's crazy out there these days. Mwah.